second electronic effect is Meso-Marek effect. Meso-Marek effect. Inductive effect is sigma electron delocalization. Here Meso-Marek effect is pi electron delocalization. Pi electron delocalization in an unsaturated compound. Here I have taken an unsaturated compound which has two double bonds. We know that in a double bond, one is sigma bond and another is pi bond. In this compound, two double bonds are in alternative position. It is called conjugation. To get Meso-Marek effect, we need conjugation. I have written this compound here again to show the complete process. Due to Meso-Marek effect, what happened? These pi electrons will shift to this oxygen atom. Here carbon get positive charge. In the same time, these pi electrons also shift to here. Here carbon gets the electron pair and become negative, and here carbon gets positive charge. Now this carbon donates the electron pair here to make a pi bond. Now we get this polarized structure. It is called contributing structure. Contributing structure. What happens? This oxygen again donates the electron pair here, and this pi electron shifts here. Again we get the former structure. It is a continuous process. This structure converts into this structure converts into this structure. This process is shown with a double-headed arrow. Blending these two structures, we get a structure like this. It is a permanent effect, so oxygen always get partial negative charge and carbon here get positive charge. This is the hybrid structure, or we can call it resonance structure. Here is another type of example. Here in amine group, nitrogen has a lone pair and a pi bond is there in a alternate position. We are seeing a conjugation, so we will see Meso-Marek effect here. Nitrogen will donate this lone pair, and in the same time this pi bond electron will shift to this carbon. We get this structure and we will get this hybrid structure. Now compare these two Meso-Marek effects. Here pi electron delocalization occurs from carbon to oxygen, and here electron delocalization occur towards carbon. So it is an example of minus M effect, minus Meso-Marek effect. It is an example of plus M effect. Let's see the stability of phenoxide anion. Here is the phenoxide anion. Here oxygen has 6 lone pairs and has a negative charge. Due to Meso-Marek effect, what happened? Oxygen will give an electron pair to this carbon. In the same time, this pi electron shifts to this carbon. Now a pi bond will be formed and this carbon gets this 2 electron getting a negative charge. These pi bonds remain the same position. Now what will be happen? This pi bond electron shifts to here. This carbon atom gets the negative charge. A pi bond is formed and this pi bond will remain unchanged. Then this pi electron shifts to here. Now this carbon gets the electron pair and having a minus charge on it, and here a pi bond is formed. So here we will get 4 numbers of contributing structures of phenoxide anion. So phenoxide anion is very stable. It is phenol, so we can say this phenol readily loses this hydrogen to get phenoxide anion, which is very stable. So phenol is acidic. All aliphatic alcohols are neutral, whereas phenol is acidic because phenoxide anion is very stable. So phenol loses this hydrogen to get phenoxide anion. Third electronic effect is resonance. Here in case of benzene, due to mesomerism, pi bond will be shifted to here. This pi bond will shifted to here. So we get another structure. This process is continuous, so we get a hybrid resonance structure of benzene like this. The energy of this structure is lower than that of individual structures. Any one structure cannot explain the all properties of benzene. So these two structures are blended to get a one hybrid structure. Hybrid resonance structure also. Which is low in energy and capable of explaining all the properties of the benzene. Now let's see the resonating structure of formic acid. This is formic acid. Now let's see the all resonating structure of this formic acid. Here pi electron shifts to this oxygen. So oxygen gets 2 electrons and negative charge, and here carbon is positive charge. We get another resonating structure. Then what may happen? These oxygen may donate these electron to this carbon to make a pi bond. Oxygen remains as the same. We will get another resonating structure if oxygen gives plus M effect. Then this pi electron shifts to this carbon. Then oxygen will get positive charge and carbon will get negative charge. These are the all 4 resonating structure of formic acid. Now we will compare the all resonating structures of formic acid to know which is more stable. In this formic acid molecule, there is no polarization, or it has no positive charge or negative charge on any atom. So it is very stable. This resonating structure is least stable because here oxygen is more electronegative than carbon, but oxygen has a positive charge and carbon has a negative charge. So it is very unstable. Let's see the resonating structure of carbon dioxide. This is the structural formula of carbon dioxide. Here what happened? This pi electron shifts to this oxygen and this oxygen will donate this lone pair to this carbon. So here we get the structure. If reverse thing happens, then we will get this structure. We get this structure. So we get 3 resonating structure of carbon dioxide. So this is all about resonance. Here I have given a homework for you. Thank you.